Hey guys, I'm in Gillett, Arkansas at what is considered to be the oldest cemetery in the state of Arkansas. It's called the Scull Cemetery and it's in Gillett, Arkansas. Unfortunately, this is on private property. However, I met with the landowner and he agreed to allow me to film. There's some really super old graves that are here and a couple of newer ones. I think the newest one that I saw was the early 1980s, maybe. Yeah, this one here. That's the newest one that I had seen. There's probably pretty obviously a significant amount of bodies that are also buried that simply don't have stones. There's a lot of the ground down here that appears to be sunken in, which is generally indicative of a casket, a wooden casket that has decomposed. This is an example, but this field is literally littered with areas that appear to be indentations in the ground where there more than likely are graves. See, here's a pretty decent size indentations. This is the oldest individual here at the cemetery. This is Pierre Laclède, and I apologize if I'm not pronouncing his name properly. Pierre was the founder of St. Louis in 1764, and he was also the originator of the Arkansas Post. And the Arkansas Post was set up as a central trading place for Spanish and French that were traveling up the Arkansas River to be able to trade with the indigenous Indians. This is really the first outpost in Arkansas, and this gentleman was responsible. He was born 11/22/1729 in France and died June 20th, 1778 at the Arkansas Post. Pretty crazy to think about that was over 300 years ago. It's a pretty decent sized cemetery. There's quite a few stones here. They're spread out. Conway, 1st Lieutenant, U.S. Army, War of 1812, born March 18, 1793, died November 9, 1827. Let's see, this one is way out here. Be kind of careful this time of year. Now that it's starting to warm up again, it's snake season, and Arkansas definitely has its fair share of poisonous snakes. James T., son of James and Mary A. Brown, born September 7th, 1849, died March 2nd, 1850, age 5 months, 25 days. This out. There's a pretty decent little size comb there. Let's see more indentations. It would be super interesting to actually come out here with a GPR and map the ground and determine where the actual graves are. Over the centuries, it's obvious that if there were any markings, they've been long removed. check some of these out over here. See a Confederate States of America soldier tag, CSA. Henry Tamer, 1831 to 1893. Can't read. That looks like Mary something. Burnett, wife of J.B. Duckett. 1858 to 1889. There's another one I simply can't read. Pretty neat cemetery. Again, unfortunately, this is on private property. I hope you enjoyed this quick trip around the Scull Cemetery. If you like this type of content, please be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you.